There we go. All right. All right, judgment. Archetypes, ideas, spirit finds refuge in communal consensus, logic through reason felt in the symbolics, the symbology of the message. We feel things personally in life. It speaks to us. We bring it back within ourselves. We bring it out through art, through ideas, through consensus, sharing. Other people find they have similar experiences. They find those words describe feelings they have not understood until they heard the expression, saw the expression, felt resonance. That's life, isn't it? It's very mystical, and yet we cast it off because we got to pay the fucking bills. We got to get out of the cold. We got to heal the sickness, all these other things. Makes sense. And then beyond all this, there's so much more. But where is life? Where is the charge? So the Judgment card. Alright, the Judgment card. The transformation, reincarnation, death and rebirth, denial and expression. This is a Plutonic energy, archetypically. The quartering here, the sound, the resonance, the spirit, the purity, tethered in relation, the wings, the form gives flight. Alright, so one of my birth cards is the Judgment card. I have a lot of experience with these archetypes in life. Through the Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Leo ways. And Sagittarius, I suppose. Alright, so all these axes are activated. Archetypes, shades, flavors, the kaleidoscope of a hue. So you could think, you come from the river valley up to the mountain top, and then you jump off back down to the river valley, and you ride the river, and then you get off, and you keep doing that. That's just an awareness, a sense of an energy of cultivation. It's not what it is necessarily, but for all intent and purposes, I mean, to me, it looks like they're in a river. See, it looks like they're floating down the river here. They were put in the caskets, and they realized that they could get off the fucking consensus narration and swim themselves. Drink the water. Maybe they're thirsty. It's like fresh air. Spirit awakened. It's kind of like the star card, the poor, and then this is the call to enliven. So how can judgment play out in life? So you have all this life in you. If you do not put it out there, the world takes it from you. Situations take it from you. People take it from you. Sickness takes it from you. The world needs life to be. It's a charge. It's moving. It's changing constantly. You're part of it. If you don't change, then you become edifice to the world, and then it cycles the life through you into other things, and it keeps creating, expanding, growing, happening. The song continues. And where is life in that? Are there any wrong notes in a song without an end? They're wrong notes until they become intricate deviations from a melody to create a new hypnotic trance, a new rhythm, a new song eventually. So in life I have all this potential, all these abilities, and I never put them into anything. I never felt a reason. They were there when they were needed, and when they weren't needed, they weren't there. So I picked up envy and intrigue. A lot of people, I feel, thought I was wasting my potentials. And I felt like they were jealous in a way, like if only I could do what you could do, I would do it so much better. That's, they didn't say that, it's just a feeling I felt. There was this disdain, this, The word is eluding me. There is a word, probably many. Basically, when you're tied up in your own shit and you see other people aren't tied up in that kind of shit, and they've got all this ability but they're not putting it into anything, then the people get angry about that. A circuit begins, a dark circuit, a projection energy. I have 6th house Aries with a lot of energy there, so naturally I learned a lot of this through school and work. The projections and how I fed into those projections, and mainly I fed into them by being in relation to them epigenetically. Wherever you go, whatever's within you will be brought to form. But you know, working in an IT shop with a bunch of people who think technology is the only fucking game in town, or getting drunk, or stupid sports, or whatever NPC world gives, that's not really the kind of resonance that I should be in relation with. I think I've done my time in that sheep pen. So I broke out of that. I continued on, and I carried a lot of resentment. That was what was being circuited through me, and it's the resentment of myself for not doing what I should do, what I ought to do. And so when you're not doing what you ought to do, you hold on to your life, and the world and others take it from you because it's unused. So you choose your work, or your work chooses you, and that's what I've learned for me. That's part of this judgment. A lot of times I don't offer what I can. I offer a lot, but not. I allow the purity of the reason has to be real in order for whatever it is in reciprocity to be given life through the felt presence of experience. So my relation with other people is as pure as they are. in the process, if they're very pure, then my shadows would be brought up. If they are still digesting a lot of stuff, then their shadows will be projected. And I will be tasked with the judgment. Is that me? Do I hold that? Is it true? Is it worth the investment of my life, energy, my motion? Am I in the box by being in relation to this? How do I get into the flow of life? So judgment is not discernment. It's just the natural flow of how things are. It's golden rule. It's reciprocity. So this is kind of how I have understood judgment. It's when two endings create. Look at the diamond here in the center. And it's like, you know, a four-pointed star, six-pointed without the top. So the top is the mind, the mental clarity, and the emotional capacity. And then that sets your hair ablaze like this man going full Lion-O mode. Predates Lion-O. But yeah, so be your own judgment, and then you don't have to be that for others. That's what I've learned. Thanks for watching, listening, and being.